Hi, everyone. This is our second video in our series that, as we said, will provide you with some highlights or the most important principles related to team dynamics. As I have already mentioned, they're not necessarily interrelated. However, they are common issues for most teams, and they are based on my personal observations and experience from working with teams. So today's principle is about reflection. And what do I mean by that? When a basketball or football match is taking place, everything is happening really quickly. Players must make decisions on the fly, foresee their opponent's moves, and they must be able to look at the whole field and game, including themselves and their teammates. Each team's coach or manager is usually on the sidelines, observing and shouting out the odd comment. When the game is over and the teams eventually review the game on replay, that is when reflection and learning takes place. They look at possible mistakes and see what they can learn from them for the next game. In the fast-changing corporate environment, teams seem to be doing less and less of this valuable reflection work. High-performance teams make this part of their daily routine, and the reflections, the way and their way of working. They don't have to be long. They don't have to be extensive sessions. They can be very short. They can be to the point reflections on what happened, what the team has learned, and what can be done differently in the future. Such sessions should be held as close to the event as possible. In her study of teams, the researcher, Dr. Amy Edmondson, that I'm sure you're all familiar with, found that the teams that succeeded were the ones that constantly reflected on their observation and thoughts as a way of figuring out how to work more effectively. In my own experience, I have found that this is a process that should be owned by all team members, not just the leader or the human resources professional, with the leadership role alternating between all team members. This is because team members all have equal responsibility for the effective functioning of the team. The second principle I would like to touch upon today has to do with self-regulation. One of the most important parts of emotional intelligence, as it has been described by the work of Daniel Goldman, has to do with one's ability to self-regulate or to be in command of one's impulses and moods, and the ability to respond after some critical analysis instead of reacting. Likewise, at a team level, this would include the team members' ability to observe their own emotional processes, identify dysfunctional patterns, and work on these to become more effective without an external support. These two principles are actually interrelated, so the more time a team invests in reflection, the more it will improve on self-regulation as well. I shall see you soon for more principles on effective team dynamics. Thank you.